If you just pop the
And
dongle
right.
off, does that make it legal?
Yeah.
If FCC ID came with, I don't know, it gets complicated.
Yeah. So again, my understanding now, again, the situation where, hey, it's fully not capable. That's an interesting one, and to your point, Eric, certainly not a subject matter expert on this, and it's such a new rule, and I think we're all kind of waiting for some additional clarification from the FCC on some of this. And of course, our focus is on our solutions, which they are all capable of having that internet connectivity. Um, I would like to believe if it has zero internet capability, the kind of cybersecurity risk that is being propped up as the reason for this not to be allowed is not an issue, and so you
Right.
would have those inverters
That's right.
allowable. But
There's no dongle, and it
what's the
But they
shoots
real
can
intent
make
of
it
the
say
cyclone.
whatever
ruling
they
is
want
just
it
a
to say.
question as well.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but more clarification certainly needed. And I'm sure, I think some of the questions that were coming or some of the folks here asking specifically about Victron, I would certainly encourage that question to be routed to Victron, and they'll have the best understanding of their equipment and how they fall into this ruling.
Right. Right. So it's, it would have been nice if it was, I say nice, it would have been terrible, just as bad initially if it had just been a China ban, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would have made things easier. But what it probably would have done is the analogy that I was thinking about earlier before the show started. I live in a dry county. So if you want to buy a bottle of, you know, Elijah Craig or Jack Daniels, whatever it is, right? You got to drive across the county line to get to it. And the moment you step across the county line, I mean, every single road heading out of the county is loaded down with liquor stores,
It's a good
right? And
location, I bet.
so, yeah, so I kind of picture just like that. Like the moment you step across, the Chinese border, then it's just like all the inverters are being made right there,
Funny.
you know. But it's not like that,
Yeah.
right? It's unfortunately it's more complicated.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think, it's tough, right? Because to your point, obviously these companies that are producing these inverters are very large, sophisticated organizations in many instances, are very good at interpreting law and figuring out ways to kind of skirt right around it, and maybe lose the intent of what the law was, kind of to your point. And I think we saw this, right, when there was some restrictions around bringing in solar panels from China a handful of years ago, and all of a sudden supply chains started getting really convoluted, and it became very difficult to track where panels were really coming from. And I think probably we were spending as much time trying to track down where these products were coming from truly, um, than meeting the intent of what that regulation might have been. So maybe by painting this broad stroke, it's a little bit easier, and the intention will be more broadly met. But I think it does make it a little bit more difficult, because we do know that we have products coming out of countries that we don't have the same concern around the cybersecurity on, and those are going to be impacted now, which is unfortunate.
Thanks for watching this clip from Unplugged Live. If you want to see the rest of the full hour show, check it out right here. We do it live every single Thursday night. Catch us live and be part of the conversation.